So this is going to be an interesting vlog because, well, this is the introduction. My daddy finally decided to do the Twilight series, even though I can't stand it. So I'll be adding my comments either by subtitles down here in his video, or I will be video bombing, kind of like I'm doing now, or I'll be inserting pictures, memes, whatever. So I hope y'all enjoy it. Yes, I did get my hair cut. I mentioned it in the vlog. So y'all have fun watching this. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe down here. Yeah, so y'all have fun. I will see y'all in a few. Mwah. Bye.
Hey, how's it going, y'all? LaGojiLupus here again. Here to talk about the movies that are for the month of February, and it's all romance and all that shit. Oh my god, my hair looks bad. Shit, there ain't nothing I can do about it today. Alright. Lady Mal is not here right now. I think she's doing something. I don't know what she's doing. Okay. Deep cleansing breaths. We're talking about Twilight. Yes, I promised y'all that I would talk about Twilight, or more like I cursed y'all in saying that I was going to talk about Twilight. Now, this book, movies, all this other stuff. Okay, I'm going to go with positive to start. Okay, that makes it a little better. Shitty lighting today because it helps illustrate the shitty writing. But looking at the positive aspect of Twilight, you could say it's a revitalization of the vampire genre.
Okay, I'm jumping in here for a second. Revitalization, my ass. Stephenie Meyers took the vampire mythos and wiped her butt with it. They're supposed to be scary and mean, not freaking emo and sparkly. If you're a vampire, you're supposed to have fangs, not go out during the daylight unless you've just fed, as per the Bram Stoker myth. You're not supposed to be all OMG, I love you, you're my one true love, and blah, blah, blah. No, they're supposed to hold you down, drink your blood, and either kill you or change you. That's all there is to it. You know, I just, oh, God, she kills me. Okay,
because
back to the vlog.
Before Twilight came out, you didn't really have a whole lot of stuff that was accessible to teens. I mean, before this, you had the Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series, which was good, but after book 6, it just got really too much into porn. Unfortunately, it's true. Just turned into straight out porn. I've seen way too many convicts reading that book for fat material. You also have the Interview with the Vampire series by Anne Rice before that. After too many books, it just turned into more fat material.
Okay, so about the Interview with the Vampire series. Okay, it might get a little whiny, you know, with Louis and whatnot, but I really loved these books. You know, before Anne Rice went all go God on us. Her writing was really cool, and there's a lot of catharsis for her in the books. Like in the first one, Claudia actually represented her daughter who died of leukemia, I believe. And in the original draft of Interview, Claudia did not die, which would have made me happy because I freaking love Claudia. She's my favorite character in the whole world. Back when there used to be things called BBSs, bulletin board systems, you know, you dialed in with your 56K modem, and if there were more than 4 people on, you got the busy signal. Yeah, my handle on there was Claudia. Anyway, I love Claudia, but she realized that Claudia was, for her daughter, and she had to let her go. So in order to deal with her daughter's death and to have some closure, she killed off Claudia. Anyway, really don't think that they're porn because there's not a whole lot of sexy love going on.
Blood Canticle.
Blood Canticle is not actually part of the original vampire series. It's not.
Well, it's
There's
where
5 in the original.
and then they ended up doing a merge between that and the Mayfair Witches.
Yeah, I don't count those.
And Mother was a fucking whore.
I hated the Mayfair Witch series. Anyway, so regardless of what that one back there says, it's not porn, and it's a great series. Oh, I just found this out. Did you know that Stephanie Meyers never actually got into or read any vampire novels? Seriously, you're gonna write about this crap and not read something like La Fanu or, you know, at least at the very least, frickin' Dracula? Anyway, okay, back to his vlog.
So it kind of brought back the vampire genre, which is good. And in a way... Oh, wait, sorry. Kitties. And in a way, you can talk about how it's good in the fact that it got a lot of teenagers to start reading again. You know, in 2005 to 2008, the Harry Potter books were coming out. Well, actually, 2005, the 5th book had already come out. The 6th book didn't come out until June 16th, 2005 is when Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince came out. I know because that's when my first son was conceived. Going on. And it got kids into reading again, and I'm trying really hard not to start ranting early. And it turned into a really big blockbuster. You know, 4 books, 5 movies. Okay, I can't fucking do it anymore. Alright, let me go into what is fucking wrong with this series, okay? Yes, it's all about love and everything else, and yes, it's getting kids to fucking read. Okay, first off, it turned the genre of vampires from I'm going to kill you, I'm going to eat you, I'm going to drink your blood, and turn you into an undead servant, into whiny, emotional bullshit. Okay, if Dracula was like that, it wouldn't be a timeless classic. La Fanu was nothing like this. Carmilla was nothing like this. Shit, the vampire Lestat was nothing like this, and he turned into a whiny little bitch.
Okay, gotta jump back in here again. Hell, Scream, Blackula Scream was a better movie than this crap. Vampires are predators. They're the things that go bump in the night and are meant to scare the crap out of you, not make you want to gouge your eyes out and slit your wrists while watching them. Seriously, it's... Anyway.
Okay, no, it doesn't work. I mean, come on. Gary Oldman as Dracula versus Robert Patterson, whatever the fuck his name is, as Edward Cullen. Come on. Then you got what the books itself did to the genre other than that. Now you go into the young adult section, into any Barnes & Noble, and you see 30,000 different series of the Twilight wannabes about, oh, I'm in love with a vampire, oh, I'm in love with a werewolf, oh, I'm in love with a witch and everything else. And fuck Fanu. This is intellectual drivel.
Okay, so I actually did some research into, you know, vampire Twilight-like series, and there's actually a section called vampire romance now. Seriously, it's turned into freaking Harlequin romance. We've got such great things like the Vampire Academy, the Vampire Diaries, the Evernight series, Vampire Kisses series, Blue Blood series, and the list goes on and on. Jesus, if this is what our children are going to read and consider classic vampire fiction, I weep for their future. Oh my God. it's crazy. I mean, you walk in any Barnes and Nobles and you go to the young reader section and it's just row after row after row of the same emo bullshit. Oh my God. Anyway.
Okay, I had to read the series because I wanted to see, being a sociologist, what is the defining characteristics of American society today. You can always tell a lot about what the society is about based on their literature, their movies, and the music. Okay, the major thing in music right now, at the time, was emo. You know, Jimmy Eat World, Modest Mouse, stuff like that. I like Jimmy Eat World, I like Modest Mouse, but a lot of the emo crap I can't fucking stand because I feel like it should be packed up with razor blades, alright? I can't stand it. Movies. Too much of this, oh, I'm heartbroken, she'll never notice me, and I'm gonna be a whiny little bitch until she fucking notices me. I'm sorry. No. You want to get somebody to notice you, you take the time, reach down, grab a pair of balls, and get to meet them. Okay? I was never coddled as a child. I always got my ass kicked as a child because I grew up on military bases. And it was, you want to go do something, you get up, you make it happen. It's not going to be fed to you. And then books. Twilight. Come on. And then Bella just shows that you can be emotionally developmentally disabled. As well as I think she suffered from a stroke as a child because she has no facial expressions. And be treated like shit. And she ends up getting everything she wanted. Basically, she's a fucking doormat. Well, then again, it's Stephenie Meyer. Stephenie Meyer is Mormon, and they have their own rules and regulations on what they have their Mormon women do. Okay? We're not even going to go into what it says about the author. But Edward is abusive as fuck. Jacob is possessive as fuck. Codependency runs through the entire thing. It is disturbing that this is what women think is one of the great stories for love in this time period. And women think, oh, I want to be like Bella. You know what? Fuck that. All that's teaching you to do is to wait for somebody to show you what's what. I saw this great meme that had Bella and Edward, and then Buffy and Angel. I'm sorry, Buffy, the TV series, I hated that show. It had Sarah Michelle Gellar in it. I really hated that show, but you know what? It showed a woman surrounded by vampires being a kick-ass chick. I mean, yeah, I don't like Sarah Michelle Gellar, but you know what? She was a kick-ass chick in it. She didn't take shit from nobody. She didn't wait for anybody to save her ass. She was kick-ass. Another one that's kick-ass from this time period, Hermione Granger. Because when her friends are in trouble, she doesn't lay down in the woods going, oh, woe is me. No, she went out, she hit the library, she figured out how the fuck to do that shit, and she saved lives. I'm sorry, but if Hermione Granger was not around, there would have only been a Harry Potter book 1. Because Harry Potter would have just fucking died at the beginning of it. That's a positive role model for women.
Okay, so I'm jumping in here. We're going to take a little bit of a break from LaGojiLupus. I have a few memes comparing Hermione Granger to Bella Swan, and they're really funny. So enjoy the memes, enjoy the music, and the vlog will be right back.
I mean, the books are emotional drivel. The movies, I watched the movies because I wanted to see maybe they would turn into something redeeming. But then again, if you sugarcoat shit, you're not going to end up with an oatmeal raisin cookie. I'm sorry. That just doesn't fucking work. I made Lady Mall watch the movies because I wanted to see how far her emotional masochism went. That's why I had her watch the movies. And yes, I am a bit of an emotional masochist and an intellectual masochist. It's why I work where I do. True story. I work where I do because by people abusing me helps me feel a little bit better about myself. So yeah, I get my fix of masochism by going to my job. This book series fueled my masochism for years because intellectually, I can't believe that she sold 116 million copies of this crap. The fact that these are considered some of the best movies of all time, just because of box office numbers and all this other crap, makes me weep for the future of American society. Sociologically speaking, it says a number about where our society is as a whole. So, psychologically speaking, girls, if you want to be like Bella, you know what? Just go to AA, find the nearest, AA or NA meeting or CODA, and pick up somebody there so that way you'll be treated like shit and you'll feel like you got your Edward. I can't rant anymore about this crap. Rate, comment, subscribe, and oh my god. There, I've said my piece about Twilight. I've been joking around that I was going to do it. Probably not what you thought I was going to be doing about Twilight. And if you're a fan, I'm sorry. That's your right as an American. I will not waste my money to buy a copy of these other than to torture my children with them or to torture my wife. Because while they're a series of movies and they have an impact onto society, doing something like that is like setting a bowl full of crack in an NA meeting and saying, okay, don't touch it. You're only feeding the problem. You want good books to read? Don't touch these. You want a good movie to see? Unless you're dating a little, that's between the ages of 12 and 15, don't. I mean, if they're a fan, sure, but do something to occupy your time with. Dames, go to an internal happy place. Because it will hurt you. It hurt me watching it, and I was doing it merely for the socio-psychological implications of the movies. But I had to make it look like I was enjoying it, so that way it could only feed Lady Mall's masochism to the point of banality. Take it easy, y'all.
So, there you have it. It's LaGoji's review and all of my stuff inserted. I hope y'all enjoy it. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe like I said before. Keep the comments and questions coming. We love to hear from y'all. We'll talk to y'all later. Mwah, love y'all. Bye-bye.